I am so excited to bring you our amazing ripple maker for today. We've got the fantastic Chris Waldron in the house. Chris, thank you for dropping in with us.
Hello, how are you doing?
I am bloody marvelous, thank you. All the better for getting you onto the spotlight stage today. Chris, some people might not have seen you speak at Ripplefest before. So for those that don't know you in the community yet, tell us about who you are and what you do and why you do it.
I'm Chris Waldron. I live in Greater Manchester with my wife and kids. I run a joinery business making and restoring front doors. And I love wild camping. That's my big passion.
Yeah, well, I love seeing your pictures of when you go off and do it and hearing of your adventures. I'm super jealous, so jealous, in fact, that I'm now booked onto your November wild camping trip.
Yeah.
So I am very excited about that. My husband, Greg, and I, guys and girls, are going to be going with Chris and his partner, John, on their incredible retreat. Just tell us a little bit about that retreat, because there might be other people in this community that want to come and join us.
Yeah, we run a retreat in Scotland over the months in the winter for our business owners who are in search of adventure and escapism. So we go up for the weekend and spend the weekend in a cottage, and then go up into the mountains on the Saturday. And John takes people out legging it on an adventure hike, and I take a group out into the wilderness to survive the night, where the English had their ass kicked in 1307, just round the corner. Yeah.
Oh, I can imagine the kind of conversations that we'll be having around the campfire. Chris, what is it that you would suggest to all of our ripple makers here? I mean, this is not your only business. This is your adventure business. You've got the Grand Victorian Door Company. You've got several other companies as well. This is not your first rodeo. You know about business. And you also support trades in the industry as well, who need that extra support. Instead of just going through it on their own, you are now working on building up a network and a community to support them. So you're a big impact driven entrepreneur, and I love the ripples that you're making. What would your tip be for our entrepreneurs who are in the group that are thinking, how can I make an even bigger ripple of impact?
I think the main thing for me right now, especially this year, the main thing is, or what I would have done years ago, is definitely have somebody up there above you, giving you some advice, just taking a look at your business from the outside, which is what I was doing 25 years ago in Fujitsu, you know, project manager in Fujitsu, and just advise someone to call, or some, you know, a regular thing. That's why I'm getting so much from being in this with you, because I've always got someone I can mastermind something, or just go to and say, what shall I use for this? How do I do this? What do you think about this? I think that's the number one thing for me. And another one is to grow a quality list. You know, rather than just having thousands of people on a list, or I've got thousands of friends on Facebook, something like that. Even if it's 20 people, and you know them, you can speak to them on the phone, you know what the wife's called, this sort of thing. Really go into some detail and get to know people, and just have a small list that you can call on for whatever work you're doing. You know, if you're a joiner, then they'll always want joinery stuff doing. You know, if you're a coach, there'll always be something that comes up from the past or into the future. Yeah, I two things. Sorry.
No, I love it.
For the
We've got
price
a
of one.
bonus one, two for the price of one. We got a bog off. Guys, I think that's a really important point that Chris has just made there, because we hear when you're building a brand, when you want to make an impact, then you have to build your list, you have to build your list. But don't get caught up in focusing on building the list so much that you forget about the list that you already have. The money is not in the list, the money's in the relationship you have with your list. So here's a little reminder for each and every one of you today to look back at the people that you have on your list already. How are you connecting with them? How are you making a bigger impact on them? Chris, how can we help you? What is it that you're looking for? How can we support you as a community?
Well, obviously, the main business is the front doors, but we're booked up to next year. It's not like I'm desperate for anything to do with front doors. But the retreat that we're running over October, November, December, and January is sorry. The retreat that we're running over the winter months is something that we just love, and it's almost like it's one of them things. This is what I live for, sort of thing. So I would much rather that be filled with people, let's say from this group. It's laid back, it's business orientated now, so we will be doing a bit of masterminding, a room full of 10 business owners talking about that. So yeah, that's the main thing for me now. Yeah, to get people coming out with us and having a bit of fun, bit of adventure, and just getting away from it all.
Yeah,
that's why we did it in the first place. And coming back, we sat in a coffee shop and said, you know what?
Yeah. Dot. And now here you are. Doing this as a business. So guys and girls, if you are interested on going on an adventure outdoor camping type experience and a campfire experience, reach out to Chris. I'm going to get Chris to share how we can do that in a moment, but you can connect with Chris if you go to the members tab at the top of the One Drop Movement Facebook group. You can connect with Chris directly via Messenger on there. But also, if do you know an entrepreneur? Do you know somebody who just wants to get away from their business and be around other business owners that get where they are, that understand what they're going through, and that together can really climb that mountain? I think it's a beautiful opportunity. Chris, what's the best way for them, other than connecting with you on Facebook? Is there any other way they can reach out to you and connect?
Well, if they want to come and come on a Zoom call with about the retreat, the address, the event's called Only the Brave. It's in Scotland, and if they go to onlythebrave.vip,
okay,
then they can register to come on that Zoom call where we have a chat and tell you what's going on. Otherwise, it's chriswaldron.co.uk. And
fabulous.
There's links on there for everything I do.
Yeah, brilliant. Chris, if you can send me those links, I'll copy and paste them into the description to go with this video. Guys and girls, do connect with Chris. Not only is he doing all the adventure stuff and the Victorian Door Company, the amazing talent that this guy has in his hands, in his brain. I mean, just such a valued and just dear member of our Ripple Makers Mastermind. So connect, because this is a potential great opportunity for you and those that you know. And Chris, thank you so much for taking the time to drop in with us today.
You're very welcome. Great stuff.
Yeah, have an amazing day, guys and girls. We'll be back tomorrow with our next ripple making spotlight. And if you haven't booked your spotlight yet, make sure you click on the link in the description with this video. Get yourself booked on, because we are booking months in advance. They're becoming very booked up very, very quickly. There's at the point of making this, I think there's about 600 or 700 members in this group. So the spots are booking up fast. I do 5 every week. I want your butt to be in this thing, sharing your message with this community. So take care, have an amazing day, keep making those ripples that only you can make, and we'll look forward to seeing you in tomorrow's spotlight. Thank you. See you later, Chris. Have an amazing day. Bye.